What's happening? Killer Gameplayz here. Gonna do a complete walkthrough for Hypersquare Season 2 over time. So we'll get this cutscene and we'll get started on the first level.
Hello, Laura. This is Zico. Can you hear me?
Hello, Seagull. Yeah, I can hear you.
It's been a long time.
I know.
More than 9 years have passed since the last time you had to solve the Egyptian mask on me.
We should put that right then, don't you think?
I need you again. It's a tough affair. We have to solve this big trouble.
I'm sure I'll have as much fun playing it as you have building it.
Lara, I have booked the Egyptian demigod signal. We are able to follow him.
Dr. Seiko, the buffalo skull is actually a time paradox evidence. Its muons show that the hole of the bullet that killed him has been created by a fire gun of the 21st century.
I know. Look at this formula. We can do time travels. What happened at 49,000 years ago? Who shot this buffalo in the head?
We scientists, at the Park of Wonders here in Venice, are studying exactly to answer those big questions.
Glad to meet you, Master Seiko. I am an Eternal. I belong to the Eternity, a society that is able to control space-time continuum. We live in a dimension we call hyper-uranium. I am happy you found the law of conservation of space-time continuum. Now you know time travels are possible. It is the year 2532, a great day for science and technology for mankind. You are studying a buffalo skull that is hiding the secrets of a time paradox. From now on, in the next 4 years till 2536, many things will happen. Young Seiko, I have a plan for you. I am sure you already heard those words. You have 4 years to get ready for that day. Let me reveal you something about the near future.
So we'll start the game where we left off on Season 1. Turn on the PLS light source, and she's going to be stuck in somewhat of a time loop here. Want to avoid these barrels each time. There is a sentry gun over to down below, and we're going to have to repeat this 3 or 4 times to get some help from Seiko. So I'm really excited to do this Season 2. This first video, it's about an hour and a half long, so plenty of Hypersquare action.
Seiko, am I having a deja vu, or what?
So we'll loop through again and get a response from Seiko.
Seems like you enter in a space-time loop. There should be a way out to break the circle.
Alright, once more, and he'll take action, help us to be able to use weapons. Here we go.
I told you once what a loop in space-time continuum is. Space-time continuum be warped by gravitation and speed. It can be so bent that creates loops. Seems like you entered one. We have to break it, and we have to do it very fast. We are running out of time, and the emergency level is very high. So this requires special actions. We know that if you use your weapons, you can create time paradoxes that eventually could affect the future. That's why I previously did forbid you to use them. All the same, we weren't able to avoid the Buffalo Skull paradox discovered here in the year 2532. And as far as we know, we cannot go after the year 2536, according to the demigod's words. So the future as we know it is only 4 years long, and we cannot tell if something will happen to the space-time continuum in the 2536th year, and what caused the clock. Lara, we need all your ability to use weapons back. So don't be afraid anymore to cause paradoxes. You can use your weapons in this future age.
What about the time flux specimen? Can I still use my weapons even I am stopped a general time flux?
Sure, you'll be able to use your weapons even when the time flux specimen is on. Now you can use weapons even when the time flux specimen is on. An easy way to defeat our enemies.
Cool, so now we can use weapons and we can use the time flux. So here's the time flux. I want to grab out the revolver with the laser sight, hit the time flux and destroy this sentry gun. This freezes time. Boom. And as soon as the time flux is over, I'll show you what door we're trying to open. Right over here. So actually, to open the door, we're going to shoot this light fixture here. There we go.
I know you've gone to an expert level with the rockets. Are you ready for some challenge? Or do you need some more practicing with the rockets tutorials?
So if you need to do a tutorial on the rockets, there's a section you can pick. And we start off with a test here. So we'll just run, jump forward, use the rockets, hit this other incline, and we're going to spin in the air right here and go up the other incline. Then we pull up here, sort of sidestep and side flip, grab the wall. So here's the exit, but we don't need to leave just yet. We're going to flip around, go back in there. There's, if you look real good in there, there's some monkey bars on the ceiling. So let's see what's up with that. So we go back in here and go to the tile before the end, release, slide down, jump up, And here's the secret. One of 4 in this level. So we'll just work our way back out. And side flip, grab the wall. Oh no! Alright, try her again. It's very easy to die in this game, especially working on doing stuff like this. Which I'm not trying to hide. If she dies anywhere, I leave it in the video. Not trying to cover that up. We'll drop over here, get our first look at the Venice Revised 2. Awesome design. First thing I'm going to do is go up here and take care of this gunman. Die. Then there's 4 objects over here. Look kind of like bells. We can shoot them. And it opens the door to the gold dragon. So there's 3 secrets. You know, the Medusa ghost heads are secrets as well. Cool skyline. But we got the gold dragon, the emerald dragon, and the silver dragon. We need to get all 3 of those and find a showcase to put them in. And here's where the gold dragon is. It's got a barrier around it right now. There's several barriers we need to drop. And this whole section of the game here is all about dropping that barrier to get the gold dragon. So it takes up a good part of the level. I'm going to go ahead and knock this part out before we go to the other part of the city. And we got some stuff to do up here, so might as well get started on it.
Climb on poles, like that one.
Just go up to this pole and press action, she'll climb up it. And this can be a little tricky here. Want to climb up to the ladder rung right before the top. Gonna backflip and hit the rockets and grab. There's another secret, Medusa ghost head. Go ahead and get it. Spin around, grab, go up this incline. So for this part of the level, this will be the 2 secrets. It's more of that cool skyline from Seco. And we need to go right back up where we were. backflip, use the rockets, grab. And I believe I'll get a save point here. Oh shoot. What you want to do here is count about 3. I went too early there. Like 1, 2, 3, and then hit the rockets and grab. Now we need to go off this way. Going to point in this roundabout in here. Going to side flip to the left, use the rockets, grab the pole, swing forward. Slip through this pipe here. Get to another pole. And swing forward. And then we can access some of these rooftops. There's stuff to do up here. There's a switch up here. And that'll drop a gate or a ladder. This is going to be just below on the right, so that'll make it easier to get up here. We'll have to come up here a couple more times. Need to get to a jump switch up here. So we'll get lined up, grab it. That's going to lower a barrier to another lever we need to push. And I'm not going to be in trying to do this like a speed run or anything. I'm going to take my time and enjoy the game. Got the Hypersquare police cars over here. And the ambulance in case Laura breaks her neck. Kappa. Which is gonna happen. This level's not easy. But so we can access that ladder that we dropped right here. Make it a little easier to get up here. And we can head to that switch that we lowered the barrier on. It's going to be across the top of this building. And I just want to show you there's certain keys you can hit on the keyboard to make her do different things. And you can also hit numeric keys and change weapons. Little shortcuts. So let's hit this switch and see what it does here. Okay, that'll drop a chain that we need to swing on to get to another lever, I believe. And that chain is back where we just were. So we'll climb, go back over to the ladder, climb it. There again, all this is being done to be able to raise the barrier on the gold dragon. Cool. All right. So we'll head back over that way. We do need to open this door and get up higher eventually. There's two parts of the city. The water canals connect both parts. Alright, this will be our last time up here in this particular section here. It's a good thing to go ahead and get a save point in case you mess up here. I did notice that on a full swing she likes to pull to the right, so I drop to the bottom of the chain and line up her vision a little to the left. We're going for that platform on the corner of the building. Get a full swing. There we go. So another switch up here, and I believe this lowers the barrier to get from one part of the city to the other with the boat. Fixing to lower the barrier to the boat and get some more stuff done. Also, you can, while you're diving, you can roll in the air. Pretty cool. So we need to go over to this marketplace. There's a little puzzle we need to figure out to open a gate to get to a switch. So we'll go behind this facade here and run jump over here. We'll notice that there's a sharp shopping cart out of place, so we need to push it back where it goes. That's the clue to open the door. I like the colors in here. So my plan is to release a video for each level every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on my work. I may be able to release them quicker than that, but just to be safe. And I'll probably upload them to Twitch as well, just for the heck of it. Usually I use YouTube, but never know. Might be somebody on Twitch that wants to watch. I'm going to get a save point here. I'll show you something. We need to get this buggy over a little closer to the wall, because she can't. It's got to be so close to the wall to push it up. See, she won't push it here. And if you try to push it closer to the wall, it'll glitch in the wall. And it'll mess you up. So I generally get a save point. And maybe she pushed it far enough there. And you can kind of push at an angle too. So I think we're good there. There we go. Gonna push it back with all these other carts, and that'll open the door. There we go. All right. So press this switch and it will lower the barriers where the boat is. So we're pretty much done in this area on this side of the city. But we do need to get this door handle. One of the requirements to getting the gold dragon is to combine this doorknob with another item. So want to get that. And we'll swim, get the boat. One of the barriers we've lowered will help us get from one part of the city to the other in the boat. So there's like a ramp we need to go through. I'm going to line this up. And let the back of the boat touch the wall. That'll get her straight. And should be good to go. There we go. Got one more of those. We need to ring a bell to raise and lower a platform at the cathedral. So we'll get lined up here. Should be good to go. So we'll take a left, get on this pole here, and need to get to a jump switch. A lot of the inspiration for the design on this comes from where Seiko lives and in Italy. Here's the jump switch. So that lowers the barrier to be able to get to another jump switch. And let's see if I can work it out, jump right back into the boat. Cool. Go get this other jump switch. See if I can get lined up here. Usually you can get in the middle right here and get it. Dope. Give it another try. This jump switch here will open a door. Alright. One of the things we need to do is get up higher so we can access the church roof in the I was going to say the other part of the city, but we're here. So let's go back to the other part. Get lined up, see if I can grab the pole. There we go. So we weren't quite done. There was 2 more things to do in here, but we're getting it all done. Here we need to jump a hatch to climb the ladder. And we'll just backflip. Alright, this will be a walkway from one part of the city to the other, up on the roofs. And now we can get to the rooftop of the church. There's a lever switch we need to get to up here. So we'll backflip, grab, and need to do this tightrope walk over to the top of the church. Come on, Laura, you can do it. Alright, so just for reference, I wanted to show this is the opening where we came into the level. That's where I shot the gunman. So that's at the beginning of the video. Hit this switch, lower barrier. And we can finally go over here and get the second part of what we need to open the church door. And finally get the gold dragon. So this is why I wanted to get that part done. The other two dragons are real easy to get. And here's our item. Some pincers. Cool. All right. So we'll combine that with a doorknob, and we'll be able to work on this door and open it. Get to this jump switch in here. Get lined up. And there we go. Finally got the barrier lowered on the gold dragon. So let's go get it. Did all that hard work. Cool. So we'll go back over to this other part of the city and get the other two dragons. Cool skyline. Alright, there's an enemy up here coming up I need to deal with. I'm going to use the shotgun on them. It's half robot, half horse. I'm not sure what Seiko's calling those. Of course, this is where we shot the gunman at the beginning of the video. And get up here and take care of this enemy. He's guarding a path to a jump switch we need to get to. So we'll jump up here, flip around, grab out the shotgun, and take care of him. Die. There's some stuff we need to do over here. The silver dragon's over there. So what we're doing now is getting to this jump switch to lower the barrier on the silver dragon. And it's kind of on an angle, kind of tricky to get to. We'll see how this goes. Oh, she missed it. Crunch. There we go. So we'll head right back up there. And get the silver dragon. Oh. Hope everybody's doing good. Thanks for watching some killer gameplays. Whoa, what are you doing, Laura? Also wanted to thank all my new subscribers on YouTube. So we need to jump to this other roof. Jump around these boxes. And here we go. Silver Dragon. Ta-da! There are a couple of large med packs. Go ahead and grab those. On our way down. And this is going to be the safest way to jump down over here. Don't take any damage. Might take a little bit. Speaking of damage, there's, just like Season 1, there's health stations set up. And I believe this factors into the statistics on how many med packs you take. So we'll go over here to this other part of the city. Got plenty to do over here. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and got like a prism puzzle we need to figure out, get some stuff done on. but go ahead and fill the water skin up. Got some fires we need to put out. And we do have everything we had from Season 1. All the weapons, the water skin, everything. This is just a continuation of Season 1. And we'll get up here and get the Emerald Dragon, get lined up. And once you get all three, it puts it together in the inventory as a collection. Boom. There we go. So, might as well get started putting these fires out. There's 5 of them. They're very tricky to put out. Want to line your toes up with this piece of steel. If you get too close, it'll burn her up. Select the water skin, put out the fire. And we'll drop back down and get some more water. Need to do this 5 times. Well, 4 now. Kappa. And I'll see if I can kind of explain what's going on in this area as we see the different objects. Of course, get a save point before I try to put out each individual fire in case she gets burned up. Alright. 3 to go. And we're putting these fires out to lower a barrier for a switch. Right now the showcases are protected by a giant hammer. So we need to deactivate, lower that hammer. And this is the way you do it. There's the hammer straight ahead, and go ahead and get this other fire put out. Cool. 2 to go. Get you a better look at the hammer. We need to drop that. Alright, just 2 more fires to put out.
No.
So we'll just angle jump on this one, get another save point. So far so good. Haven't been burned up yet, but got 1 more to go. So we'll make one last trip, get some water, and head back up there. And we'll be done with this part of the game. Alright. So we just need to kind of angle, jump and grab right here. And if we get our toes lined up. Oh no. Crispy Laura. Alright, let's try it again. Gonna ease in, sidestep. Should be good. Alright. Finally, lower the barrier, and it's just straight ahead. This, like I said, this will lower that hammer. Now it's safe to get the showcases pieces to put together. There's 3 of those. We can just jump over the railing for a shortcut. Alright. To make this puzzle work, we need to activate the numeric sphere mechanism over here. And to do that, we need to get to the wheel to turn it on. So, might as well do that. Because we can't get to the showcases without doing that. And the wheel's up here. and get the sphere rolling. And that raises and lowers barriers when it runs over the different numbers to be able to get the showcases. 3 pieces. So there is a ladder we can use over here. Might as well use it. And the sphere doesn't hurt, so you can run right through it. So now for the showcase. Like I was saying, when the sphere runs over the number, it raises the barrier so you can get the showcase. We'll get this first one, and I'll spin around, see if I can kind of show you what's going on. So when it runs over the number 2, it will raise this barrier. There we go. Do the same thing for number 3, and that'll be all those. Now up in these metal structures, there's a couple of switches that will raise the door. So we need to be able to place all this stuff, the dragons in the showcase. We're trying to open another door. But you got to get both switches pulled before the door will open. Oh shoot. Alright, let's try it again. So here's switch number 1. And get up here for switch number 2. Alright, there's the pedestal. So we got everything we need now. And we'll just jump over here. Cool. So we'll combine the dragon showcase like I've been talking about and place it on the pedestal. Open a door to our left. There's going to be another one of those robot guardians over here. So we'll grab out the Uzis and warm them up and blow them to oblivion. Alright, we're going to need a code for this switch, so that's what we're working on now. We got to go over these tricky angles to get the two switches. So we're going to use the rockets and barely get over the top and slide to the next one. It's got one more here. There we go. And that's pretty tricky to do there. I'm surprised I did it without dying. So we'll hit the action button, press to the right, and she'll flip up here, turn this wheel. And do the same thing again. Now that's going to open a door to be able to let us in to get the code for that numeric keypad. And it's just up here. So what we're going to have to do is lower the barrier and use the time flux to freeze time and do like a timed run to get it. So we'll flip around, use the time flux, need to pull up here and need to be quick about this. Get it done before the time flux stops. Turn to the left, get the code. Alright, just in time. Good to go. And now we can finally open that gate, pull the switch, and activate the light prism puzzle over there. So we got 1524. Cool. All right, moving right along. So what we need to do is jump to each one of these tiles without touching the ground. I'll just do some half tile jumps. And that's going to lower a hatch to let us go into a completely different part of the level. So we're all done in here. Got the 2 Medusa ghost heads. Mission accomplished. But we're not quite done yet. Still a little bit to do. Alright. So I get the shotgun out. There's going to be a gunman in here we need to deal with. Get a little health. So we'll go ahead and take care of him. Die. Alright. Here's the 3rd Medusa ghost head. Need to break out the revolver. Shoot this light fixture. And we got some mirrors that are going to give clues. This one here, we can turn on the PLS. See a number, 3674. And check out this other room. It's like a boulder puzzle. We can see which ones need to drop. There's 1, 2 more to go. 3, 4. That opens the door. There's a gunman in here. Cool. Alright. Got to pause and look at the awesome design work by Seiko here. So we'll kick this bookcase down. And we're going to have to bring out the time flux one more time. I'm going to check these mirrors and see if you can see this. It actually shows in the mirrors where the invisible barriers are, but I don't think it shows it until you activate them. No, it doesn't show them. No biggie. I'll show you here in just a second. So we're going to get on each one of these tiles. That raised one of the barriers will hit the time flux. And run to the second one. Now, as soon as the time flux ends, we need to hit it again because we just raised the second one. And you have to do this all in sequence or it won't work. So we'll hit it again, run to the third one. And once again, we'll hit it again. Jump up on this crate. Run jump over to these invisible barriers. Platforms. Run jump here. Do it again. Grab. Shimmy to the left. You can actually see the barriers in the mirror right there. Get to a jump switch. And we're going to be able to morph through a tile in the floor right here, right next to the Hypersquare tile, and access a different part. So, but as soon as you come out of here, you want to walk forward and grab the last Medusa ghost head for the level. So there's all 4 of them. If there's any more than that, I didn't find them. I think that's it though. So we got another one of these numeric sphere puzzles contraption here, and just like in the other area, we need to get 3 pieces of the showcase and 3 dragons. Oh man, why didn't she jump there? That was strange. Let's try it again. There we go. So we'll walk up to this edge. When the sphere runs over number 1, we'll raise up, hit the time flux, get a run and jump forward, grab piece number 1. Nice shot there. Kappa. Run, jump forward, grab, pull up, and do it again. So I'm going to go ahead and save here with the way these barriers are not working too great. Let's check it here. Should be able to do a run and jump forward to this next block. Oh. See, there's no reason she shouldn't have been able to land there. See, it worked perfect that time. Alright, we'll wait for the sphere to run over number 2. Raise it, hit the time flux, full run and jump, grab, pull up, and the 3rd part of the showcase. Nice shot. Kappa. And I just pull up here and walk forward, wait for the time flux to stop. So we can move on to the dragons. There again, all your clues are in the mirrors if you have to look. Even the dragons are invisible unless you look in the mirror. So this upper ledge here, it's set up on like a 3/4 tile. You have to run at an angle to hit the next, grab the next ledge over here. Let's see if I can get this. Maybe it's enough. Oh man. Alright, I'll meet you back there. Yeah, that one there is a little bit shorter than a full tile. And if we look in the mirror, we can see the emerald dragon here. So there's one of 3. There is a small med pack over here. And let's get into this last part here before the end of the level. Get some health, and then we can look in the mirror. There's the puzzle. And we've got a guardian in here. Big giant boxing glove with some spinning blades on top. And he's going to try to knock us into some flame tiles in there. Keep us from exiting the level. We'll deal with him in a minute. So there's 2 paths on this. One leads to the silver dragon, one to the gold. And we'll just start in here, go straight in. And this is an overhead view. Or underneath, I should say. But the directions are backwards. If you want to go left, you need to press right. So it makes it a little tricky. So, well, and you don't want to go too far off the edge. She'll fall off down to the floor. You have to start the whole thing over. So go forward on this one, and we'll be able to get the silver dragon. There we go. Need to go back up, do the same thing, take the other path, get the gold one. Turn around, get straight, and just head in. Take this path to the right. Whoa, Laura. Alright. So you hit the look button and escape that overhead view. And we're going to go to the tile before the end, take a right, and here's the gold dragon. Cool. So now we can combine the showcases with the dragon, put it on the pedestal, and deal with this guardian over here. Which I think I'll have a little fun with him. I know you can hit the time flux and freeze him in time, but I'm going to spar with him a little bit. Have a little fun with him here toward the end of the level. Get a save point, grab out the Uzis. And let's do this. So that's his deal. He knocks you off into the flame tile. Like I said, if you don't want to deal with him, you can hit the time flux and just blow him away, but what the heck. Might as well fight him head to head. Check him out. Cool, there we go. Alright, so we can grab this ladder here and head toward the end of the level. And I'll check the statistics here. There we go. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching Killer Gameplayz. And come on back in a week or two, I'll have another video up for this Hypersquare Season 2. Take it easy.
We have to follow him. He is traveling to a wormhole reaching different ages in a while.
I wonder how I could follow someone who is traveling in 4 dimensions, Sicko. He appears and disappears instantaneously.
I'll guide you. I am able to track his movements in space-time. Take relatively. He is disappearing from sight only because he is jumping from an age to another, to the time dimension. He is oscillating between 2 space-time positions, but in doing so, he is even focusing on a precise direction. I guess I can predict where he is going to. East Africa, around the year 2532.